Most modern bank buildings have a modern look, but back in the early 1900s, some banks in this area were spectacular. In 1918, an impressive bank was built in Titusville, and it's still in operation today. Our John Last brings us along for a tour in this edition of The Last Word.
I'm always excited to hear stories about people who made millions of dollars during the oil boom in northwestern Pennsylvania. That's why I'm in Titusville to tour this majestic old bank that was founded by one of those tycoons, James C. McKinney. When McKinney constructed this building in 1918, his bank was called the Titusville Trust Company. After decades of mergers and acquisitions, it is now the Farmers National Bank of Canfield. A tribute to McKinney can be found on the outside of the granite structure. When you walk inside, you immediately see a tribute by McKinney to the oil industry in Titusville. Its history is depicted by beautiful murals on the ceiling. Amy Rio is the bank manager. She constantly thinks about the wonderful artwork above her.
You can't help it. Every single day you think about just the beauty and the legacy that you're carrying on in the community, and it's fantastic.
McKinney's ceiling tribute to the oil industry is highlighted by a large painting of Colonel Edwin Drake, who drilled the world's first commercial oil well in Titusville in 1859. Drake is accompanied by two men who represent the workers who helped him in the oil field. McKinney wanted to honor those folks too. Accompanying the Drake painting are two smaller paintings. One is of barrels of oil being transported by horse cart. The other is of oil being transported by a barge on the Allegheny River. Current and former Titusville residents like to come to the bank just to look at the murals.
You have people who come back for different events throughout the year, and I just want to come in and see the ceiling. I brought my family in to look at your building.
Other paintings border the ceiling. There's a picture of the Drake Well. There's one of the boomtown called Pit Hole. There's pictures of the many things that were powered by oil in the early 1900s, including a blimp. This bank is a sight to see. Children plop down on the floor to get a comfortable look at the paintings. They invite adults to join them.
They'd automatically take these grown women and grown men and lay them on the floor and say, "Look at the ceiling with me."
Everyone is invited to stop by the bank, take a look, and learn the wonderful history of Pennsylvania's oil region. With the last word in Titusville, John Last, Erie News Now.
Pretty incredible, right? Well, the building has other impressive features. The exterior of the bank is made of granite from New Hampshire. The interior walls are made of several types of marble imported from Europe. And last but not least, the contractor hired to build that bank was from Erie.